Morning, everybody. This is a short series of videos introducing you to some of our missional community leaders and the various missional communities we have around St. John's. If you're interested in joining one of these communities, you can comment below on Facebook or get in touch with the church office and we can put you in touch with the leaders. But we're going to hear from the lovely Anne and Graham today, who have a wonderful missional community. So Anne and Graham, who are you? How long have you been at St. John's? Just tell us a little bit about yourself.
We have known each other a long time. We met in our original home church when we were both teenagers.
Mm-hmm.
We've been married for over 50 years. We've got 2 children who are married, and each have got 4 children. And one of those grandchildren is married as well. So we've got 8 grandchildren and a great grandchild.
Mm-hmm.
And we've been in St. John's for over 20 years.
Wow.
Winter of '99, I think we went to St. John's for the first time, and done a fair few jobs there along the way. But
Yeah. Yeah. I don't think there's much to add to that, really, is there? From personal point of view.
Been around for a while.
Yeah, we have been for a while, doing all sorts of different things.
And who,
Yeah.
what and who are your missional community that you're leading at the moment?
Our missional community at the moment started basically out of an Alpha course
Mm-hmm.
in 2011.
About then,
About then, I
whenever
think it
you
was
had your heart attack.
Yeah, 2011, a year to remember. And it's grown and morphed and multiplied since then, but that's where it started.
Mm-hmm.
This particular group, we've led many groups before, but yeah, the Thursday group that I'll mention first, that started out of the Alpha.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and actually none of those Alpha members are still members of our group, strangely, but moved on to other things. Yeah,
Because people come and go.
Mm-hmm.
And the only reason we've got 2 groups is that about half of the group are retired
Mm-hmm.
and are able to and prefer to meet during the day. So we
Yeah.
have a Monday afternoon meeting with them. And the others have all got part-time or full-time jobs and prefer to meet in the evening. So we have a Thursday evening meeting as well. But on community Sundays or whatever else, we quite often meet
Mm-hmm.
together.
Great. So this,
sometimes we party
And for parties. Yes.
together.
no doubt that.
Because we're kind of party people.
Is that your slogan of your MC?
It ought to
Party
be.
people.
Party people. It should be, actually, yes.
And how long have you, so this MC meeting, and it's 2 different days, how long has that been a group? So you said since 2011?
No.
No, there have been 2 groups for about 3 or 4 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
It just naturally morphed when we realised that we were getting quite big as a group.
Yeah.
And that some people were indeed retired and able to share time in the day.
Mm-hmm.
And so we decided then that we would multiply into 2 groups.
Mm-hmm.
Somehow we still
Actually, God
are with
engineered
both of
that.
them. Well, God engineered it, yes.
God engineered that because
Yeah.
originally after the Alpha group, we were only meeting fortnightly.
Mm-hmm.
And some of the people said, no, I want to eat more frequently, including us.
Yeah.
So
Wasn't it?
we found we had one which would then meet weekly, but another which would meet fortnightly.
Mm-hmm.
But after a while, the fortnightly one said, well, we want to eat meatly, not week meatly, but meet weekly as well. So they both are on a weekly pattern now.
Yeah.
And how many people do you have in each group? So on your Monday group and your Thursday group?
The regulars, we're about 9 in number, both on the Monday and on the Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
But Anne, I and one other attend both, so there's actually 15 people in total.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And what's the sort of the overall sort of mission purpose of your MC?
Well, the mission purpose is actually summed up with the title. We called ourselves the Bridge before St. John's became the Bridge.
Really?
because God sort of showed us that we were actually the bridge between him and our friends, relatives, people we met, whatever, for Holy Spirit to cross and do the work. We didn't do the work. You can't convince anybody by talking to them, but Holy Spirit can touch their heart and do the work. So, and we're just the bridge, living the light on the street, if you like, of God's life, and encouraging each other and teaching each other and sharing our joys and our sorrows in that situation amongst the group.
And praying all along that, you know, the way that we act and the way that we speak will actually be drawing people closer to Jesus. And eventually actually knowing who he really is for them.
Yeah.
Yes, and that's certainly one member of one group has certainly come to Jesus because of the group.
Yeah. And the more we talk about it, and it seems to be becoming more of a regular topic, people are sort of saying, well, that's funny because this happened to me. And there are instances where the light of Christ in them has shone and impacted and got a response from someone they've met, totally unsuspecting or unsolicited. And it just proves to us more often, and it's proving to the group more often that God does the work, we don't. We don't have to go out there and hunt people down and stand on a soapbox. People come to us and to inquire about the difference. One woman was in panic and in a situation, or should have been in panic, but wasn't. And a colleague said, why aren't you panicking? And she said, oh, I just pray about it. and the conversation started from there.
So groups equipping people to do that, supporting people to do that, providing
Releasing
space for
people
them.
to do it. Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
So if people are interested in coming to join your missional community, what are your specific sort of rhythms, particularly within sort of this COVID season? How are you meeting together? What times do you meet? If you could say a little bit about that as we finish.
Okay, so on the Monday group, that's the afternoon group, we meet at 2:30 for 2 hours if we're good, 3 if we keep chatting. And we meet on Zoom, and we have a Zoom license, so our Zoom is unlimited time, which is great. So that's Monday. On Thursday in the evening, we meet at 8 o'clock. Pre-COVID, we used to meet a little bit earlier and have dinner together. That doesn't really quite work on Zoom for us anyway. So we meet at 8 o'clock, and we're pretty good actually at finishing at 10. So because actually some of the people are working and they have to get up in the morning, which not my forte. Yes, so and again that's on Zoom, the same number, and we have a password for our groups. And it is every Monday and every Thursday. People come as they can. Obviously we all have things where perhaps family things crop up or whatever, work things, and so there are times when people can't join us, but they don't get black marks. We understand, because we have family ourselves and work, have been at work, that things do crop up, and you need to just have a week off.
And you meet together on MC Sundays as well?
We try to be together on MC Sundays, yes, and that is a very variable feast as to whether we actually do it Sunday, Saturday, Friday night. It just depends on when everybody is free and what we all want to do, really, and how we're going to do it. Clearly party time in the garden doesn't quite work for us at the moment. Something to do with COVID. But we will be back to doing that as soon as we can. Yes, and having fun together and inviting our other friends and family to join us as well, so that they can see that we are actually quite reasonably normal people. Maybe. but not people who know Jesus and who love him.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's great, guys. Like I said, everyone, if you're interested in being part of Anne and Graham's missional community, they're really, really great. Just comment below, get in touch with the church office. Thanks, Graham and Anne, for giving us an insight into your MCs, and thank you for all you're doing.
Thank you,
Pleasure.
Colenza,
Thank you,
for being
Colenza.
kind.
Bless you.